My name is Nizar Bakur. I'm a double major in finance and IST, doing the SRA option. I was born in Kiev, Ukraine, lived in Tunisia, Poland, and many parts of Europe. I currently reside in Philadelphia, PA. I run a few businesses, a ballet company, a startup advertising company, and currently working on my third venture, which is industrial clothing line. I love cars, and being only 20 years old, I have already owned over 5. Used, of course. I enjoy basketball and soccer, and my favorite activity is surfing.
Hi, my name is Bill Hazard. This is my first online class and also my first with Penn State. I'm working full-time in IT for a pharmaceutical company. I'm currently pursuing my bachelor's degree in IST. I've always been interested in technology. I'm married with 2 children, both boys. My favorite sports teams are the Eagles and the Phillies. My free time is spent playing golf or working out.
Hi, my name is Stephen Kessler. I just completed my freshman year at Penn State Harrisburg before the summer. I live in Doylestown, PA, which is north of Philadelphia. I achieved the rank of Eagles Scout in the fall of 2013. I am working towards my BS in Information Systems Technology, and during the summer I'm working in an internship at a local marketing firm. I enjoy doing a lot of outdoor activities such as kayaking, hiking, and skiing.
My name is Anthony Tyler. This is my first semester with Penn State in online classes. I'm currently working as a geospatial analyst, born and currently residing in Washington, D.C. Currently transferring to the Army Reserves to specialize in information technology. I've been working out since I was 7 years old. Most of my time is spent studying at the gym or...
Hello, my name is Sumana Venkataro, and I am a Health Policy Administration major with an IST minor at Penn State University Park. I will be a senior this fall with the intent to graduate in the spring of 2016. I'm originally from Doylestown, Pennsylvania, and I'm currently interning at a long-term care facility in Philadelphia. I've been singing since I was 6 years old. That's something interesting about me, and I also co-founded an a cappella group at University Park. Our project is about 3D printing, and the most common and widely known form of 3D printing is known as fused deposition modeling, otherwise known as FDM. There are other types of 3D printing, but this one is the one that everybody thinks of first when they think about 3D printing. So what happens is there will be many types of plastics that are melted together within the printer to form the object that is being printed, quote unquote. And there are many types of plastics that are used, and the most common are ABS and PLA. And it's many layers of plastic that are printed, so to speak, on top of each other until the object is fully formed. And the printer uses the three basic Cartesian coordinates. So X, which is straight across, left to right, Y, which is up and down, and Z, which is in and out, to create the objects.
How do 3D printers work? Modeling software is used to create a CAD file. These files can be created from scratch, or an existing 3D object can be scanned into a file. The CAD file is sliced into hundreds or thousands of 2D layers and sent to the printer. These 2D layers are stacked to produce a 3D object. There are 7 established methods: vat photopolymerization, material jetting, binder jetting, material extrusion, powder bed fusion, sheet lamination, and directed energy deposition.
What is the history of 3D printers? In 1984, Charles Hall creates the first 3D printer called stereolithography. He created it for companies to use as an alpha tester before hitting the assembly line. At the same time, he creates his own company called 3D Systems. From 1991 to 97, many companies began creating their own machines, each one beating the previous one. From the first fused deposition modeling machine, they used plastic and an extruder, to a selective laser sintering machine, they used powder and laser to create objects. All the way up to 1997, where a company called Aramet invented laser additive manufacturing. 2 years later, in 1999, scientists grew the first organs from patient cells and used 3D printed scaffolds to support them. In 2001, the first desktop printer was created, and a year later, 3D printed kidney was printed. 2008 had a major breakthrough in 3D printing. Project Rewrap was launched to make 3D printers create their own parts, 3D biomaterial was printed, 3D prosthetic leg was created, and even a social network for 3D files was made. From then on, possibilities were limitless. People were able to print whatever they could model on a computer, from cars all the way up to blood vessels.
The type of people who use 3D printers are astronomists for research of different planets and stars. Astronauts use it to make tools such as wrenches. Manufacturers use it to create models of the final product. Architects use it to create models of buildings. Ecologists use it to study pollination. Robotic engineers use 3D printers for basically advancements in robotics. Biologists use 3D printers for prosthetics. 3D printers are used to coat candy with different flavors in candy production. Civil engineers use 3D printers to make models of bridges.
What are the important issues surrounding 3D printers? One of the main issues is poor quality materials and poor output. 3D printer manufacturers are starting to create strict standards and limiting innovation. These printers require a lot of power, 50 to 100 times more than injection molding to create the same product. Exhaust can be dangerous, especially in homes that don't have proper ventilation. The black market is pushing to create copyrighted objects. Printed weapons such as guns and knives pose a safety risk, and people are able to get around existing gun laws. Manufacturers may be responsible for deaths or injuries caused by 3D printed weapons. Newer 3D printers can print pharmaceutical drugs and vaccines, but also illegal drugs such as ricin or chlorine gas. Copyright laws will need to be updated to protect trademarks and ideas.
Future uses of 3D printing include making 3D printers more affordable, like desktops for in-home use will lessen wait time for products. Printing tissues with blood supply will allow the availability of heart transplants. Prosthetic body parts will become more affordable for low-income housing. Prescription drugs will no longer need to be picked up at pharmacies. Blueprints and chemicals will be purchased online and printed at home. 3D printing will allow teachers and students to receive authentic experimentation with anatomies and chemicals that are not readily accessible to educators.